What's going on, Jerome? It's a beautiful Saturday, and it's a beautiful day for another 7-round mock draft bay because we do these a lot because you want to explore lots of different scenarios as well as getting introduced to a couple of players, where they could go, where they could not go, etc. But since this is not now the rules here, all right, so here's what's happened so far in free agency. And then the bottom section is what we hope happens. Seems like Carson Wentz is like the only one available now. Carson Wentz, Brett Rippin-ass, backing up J.J. McCarthy. What could go wrong? Also, Reisner resigned to, not give him the starting left guard job, but compete. With Brandel, rookies TBD, Rouse, Jurgens, etc. So let's dive on in. And hence. It's a good day. It's a good day, baby. All right, so first up, Cam Ward, Abdul Carter. Is Shador still on the board? Come on. Oh my God. I think that he could drop. I don't know if he'll drop that far. Mboo, Mason Graham, Will Campbell, Genty. Seen a couple mocks where Will Anderson drops. Be interesting. Emin Warrior. Ooh, that's super high for Emin Warrior. I like it. Walker, Golden, Jade. Will Johnson, speaking of. Will Johnson, not even quarterback, too. Wow. Starks, Igbuka, Tyler Booker. Wait, why do they need Tyler Booker? What are they going to do, play him at center? I guess they could move Jenkins back to center. Anyways, the Vikings here at 24. LB3, Grant, Banks, thanks. Harmon, Darius, Nolan, Hampton, Loveland, Zabel. Everyone we know and love. Trade offers. So it's important now. Ravens, and then everything else is too far. So Eric DeCosta, I'm going to gouge your eyes out. All right, so what do we want to do? Want to be ballers? All right. Probably not getting the second, but we're getting the 3, we're getting the 4, and we're getting a fistful of 7s right now. 35% chance. What could go wrong? All right, so we'll drop that down to that. We'll drop that down to that. We'll drop that. Just drop it. Oh, wow. All right, 6-2. Hey, trade accepted. There we go. All right, so drop down a couple spots. Let's see who went. Hairston, Kenneth Grant. It is what it is. They came out for Calvin Banks. So, let's see, no trade offers. Let's just try again. Why not? Let's see here. Let's go. Commies at 29. They don't have a lot of picks. Lions. All right, screwed. Do some business with Brad Holmes. 0 interest. All right, let's draft a player then. All right, so Harmon makes sense. Alexander makes sense. Nolan makes sense. I mean, all of those guys absolutely make sense. Kenneth Grant would have made sense as well on the nose, but given the Vikings' defensive line situation with Hargrave as well as with Jonathan now, they're not long-term solutions. So you certainly could and should be involved on the defensive line, but I don't know. I know that Gray Zabel, the steam has sort of cooled off because no one rose faster than Gray Zabel in the early draft process. A great Senior Bowl up against Tier 1 competition, tested well. So I do think that, Zabel's from South Dakota, right? So, and went to NDSU, go Bison. So he's basically a local guy, close enough. And I think that he can compete at that left guard spot. So it'd be Darisaw, Zabel, or whoever wins it. You have Ryan Kelly, also potentially could kick Zabel in at center. They did try him out at center during the Senior Bowl. Right guard is Will Fries, right tackle Brian O'Neill, and Zabel. He does have position flexibility, so if there's a spot where there's some attrition, you could put Zabel at any of the 5 spots. So I understand D-line, you want it. Yes, fully get it. But make our pick. Pretty happy with it. All right, so now we got the extra 3rd from the Ravens. Also a couple extra late-round picks. Devin Neal is there. Chuck Grant is there. I mean, we could just double down on offensive line, man. Just go from there. Fannin, Strong. Deion Walker, of course, is our crush. Mukuba. Barracuda. Ooh, CJ West is there, too. All right, so Peebles. I love drafting Peebles, man. He's just really good. So, in this spot, Savion could go, Winston. All right, so there's a couple of great safeties here. I like Castro, I like Wilson, but Ikuba for me is just my guy. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because I identify with the undersized safeties. That's why I love Billy Bowman so much. But Mukuba played at Clemson, played at Texas, 6 foot, $190, 89.7 PFF coverage grade last year. 0 goose egg. D'Angelo Russell touchdowns allowed, 5 interceptions, 6 picks. He brings the wood. Pound for pound, he's one of the toughest players in this draft. And I do think that, hey, Theo Jackson's great, but you definitely need some depth at safety as well. So Mukuba, welcome on in. And then, what do I want to do here? So West and Peebles, I like both. Do we just try and come away with both of them? I mean, it's certainly a possibility. But Peebles, now I'm going to go CJ West this time. All right, so CJ West, who transferred on in from Kent State, made Indiana put him on the map, like really helped out with that defense and got them to the playoffs. 6'1", 316, 40 tackles, 2 sacks, 7 tackles for loss for the Hoosiers last year. And you can play an array of spots, played some passing down, nose tackle, 3-tech, 5-tech, all along there. Has some, it certainly has a lot of upside, and CJ West brings that energy. I like it. All right, so Zabel, Mukuba, C.J. West. Shard Smith is just right there chilling. Riley Mills. Man. Quadruple. Do I still just take Billy Bowman? I mean, we could. Certainly a possibility. Now, all right, I want to hit on a couple of late-round dudes. We got a couple trade offers. Give me some 7th-rounders. Why not? Let's break this 5th-rounder open. Barracuda. All right, give me 3 picks. What pick is this? 139? And a future 7th. Say no? Oh, 53%. There we go. All right. Etienne is there. Quincy Riley is there. I mean, cornerback-wise, certainly could do worse. And Riley. So, Quincy Riley, 5'10", $192. 27 career passes broken up, 8 interceptions. Does have ball skills. A little bit undersized, but good recovery speed as well. Frankly, if you watch Riley play, kind of reminds you a little bit of Murph. All right, so Quincy Riley in this spot. Welcome on in. You're a Viking. Also in the 5th round, R.J. Oben, Tata Koopa, Monagai. Could start hammering a couple of running backs. Stutzman is there too. Ooh, I like Stutzman. All right, so we are going to take a couple running backs because how many picks we got left? 5? All right, that's perfect. All right, so, yeah, Monagai. Kyle Monagai. Actually, well, hold on. Who's available? Tootin is there. Gosh, I freaking love Tootin. Allen we could get later. Ollie Gordon. Nah. All right, so we're going to take Kyle Monagai, the pride of Rutgers, low-cut type player, single cut and go type guy, 5'9", 209. Outside zone running back, 1,279 rushing yards, 3.37 yards per carry after contact, which is good. 13 touchdowns. Got kind of not. Now it's easy to say like a Pacheco style because of Rutgers connection. But he kind of runs like Chris Ivory, so I like that. Him paired with Aaron Jones makes sense in this spot. Now, all right, so we got 4 picks left. This could get on screen. Yeah, 247. So Brady Cook's interesting because Brady Cook athletically tests well. And if you want a developmental quarterback 3, I think that he would be your guy in terms of these late round quarterbacks. And is Cook, are you betting that he's going to turn to a starter? No. But could he develop within the system into a decent high-end backup? Sure. I think he certainly could be that. Brady Cook, you are a Viking. Also, I'm just going to take Jake Majors. Jake Majors is my guy. Homie, multi-year starter at Texas, has all that experience and certainly could get into the center of the future mix with Michael Juergens. Welcome on in. Jake Majors. Let's go. Let's go. All right, lastly, so I'm just going to bounce around. Oh, I got a couple trade. Can I turn this into multiple picks? Like, who has a couple 7ths back? Because I want multiple guys. Whoa, phrasing. 43. Come on. Actually, no. Who am I going to give up then? All right. So, one a linebacker, one a tight end, as well as we want I might double down on running backs. Why not? Not a whole lot there. All right, so Corinne Reed, the pride of Utah. So his pops had a cup of coffee in the NFL, a linebacker out of Utah, 6 foot, 231, undersized but really instinctive tackler, 54 tackles, 3 sacks in 2024. At minimum, decent special teamer, plays well downhill, and also a sure tackler in space. So Corinne Reed, come on in. You are a Viking. Last one. A couple ways to go here. Jada Walker, Rocket Sanders. I love Rocket Sanders, but all right. So Tommy Hill, or let's see, Allen's probably gone. Yeah, Woody. I could just take Woody. Nah. All right, so we'll take Rocket Sanders. Why not? Our old standby. So Rocket Sanders has size, as well as like straight line speed. I really love the way that he just gets after things. The pride of South Carolina. Beamer ball was around Raheem Sanders. 6 foot 230. Went from Arkansas to South Carolina, 881 yards, 11 touchdowns. In terms of like pure power backs, you probably put him on par with Khalil Mulling. So Rocket Sanders, welcome on in. You are a Viking. Pretty happy with how it's turned out. So free agency, basically it's everything that's known as right meow. Carson Wentz as quarterback 2, Reisner back to compete at left guard, and then found the love of a lifetime. All right, so various trades and stuff and things. So Gray Zabel, I understand like maybe he's not the sexiest pick in the world, but he's going to start and also has 5 position flexibility. Could also be your center of the future. Mukuba in the secondary along with Quincy Riley. So I just love the fierceness that Mukuba plays. Fearlessness. Now, that could get him in trouble down the line, the physicality, but it's all good. Quincy Riley, great recovery speed, ball hawking skills. CJ West adding some size as well as a little bit of juice along that defensive line. 2 new running backs in Rocket Sanders and Kyle Monaghan. I like it. I like that one a lot. Corinne Reed adding some linebacker special team depth. Jake Majors, our guy. Hook him, baby. He could potentially become the starting center down the line as well. Tons of experience at Austin, as well as Brady Cook as your developmental quarterback 3. Does have some tools as well as some physicality. So, just let him work with the coaches and maybe he becomes a little something. If not, it's whatever. It's a day 3 quarterback, and we are a team draft a quarterback every single year. But that's it. That's at 7-round Vikings mock draft on this beautiful, wonderful Saturday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.